delivering content to the hunter was very early and still archaic in terms of delivery. It was DVDs and VHS tapes,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Um, maybe like I remember like the double bowl blinds guys like Brooks and those guys, they were starting to put out some stuff, but really the fact that you were, such a young man, doing that at the time, it kind of the stars aligned for you. I mean, that was like the very beginning of it all, right?
Yeah. The stars align, man, because all these opportunities that are out for those like yourself, for myself, who love to create content and share, it really was about timing. And I feel for me, it was like a perfect slot where I'd kind of already built somewhat of a little bit of a following through chat forums. People started to catch on who I was even back then. That moved to DVDs. We built a small following then, and then social media doors started opening, and these platforms started opening. And I didn't understand how it would work, but I knew right away that if I could build these platforms up, I could somehow turn it into a business or monetize it in some way, shape, or form. I didn't know how, but I knew it would be important to share content and build a following.
What made you want to capture your hunts? I mean, just hunting. We obviously you love hunting. What made you actually want to capture them and share them? What kind of like what did that do for you?
Okay, so we got to back up a little bit and go into the order of all these events, right? So before I ever hunted, I got a camera. So I was used to filming and documenting, anything.
Hmm.
And really, before I ever hunted, like truly hunted and took an animal, I was shed hunting before that because I was that guy who like I don't know if I want to kill one, but I really enjoy finding their sheds and like videoing them.
Hmm.
So I was already capturing shed hunting content and just really documenting, like impersonating what you'd see on these DVDs, right? I was like vlogging back then, talking to the camera, speaking to an audience that didn't exist, like, hey guys, I'm out here chasing elk or picking up antlers.
Right.
So that was already a thing. So I was already documenting and filming stuff. And then I started hunting. And that I started hunting because I really got into the gym and getting fit. And I actually did some old fitness bodybuilding type of competitions. And I like didn't want to kill animals, but there I was eating all the meat, like Costco chicken and buying ground beef in bulk. And I was finally like, I should actually, to know if this hunting thing is for me, like I need to go do it myself and, shoot an animal and see if that's something I can be all right with. And I did that. So going back to the original question, why did you start capturing your hunts? Like it was just part of my life. And then hunting came and I added it to it.
Mm.
So hunting doesn't exist without capturing. And someone asked me this question, it's been a couple years now, but I always reflect on it because someone just asked, Eric, do you ever get sick of filming your hunts? And that made me like, I had to think about that. I'm like, the first answer is no, but I had to think why. And once I thought about it, I'm like, videoing my hunt, like hunting without capturing it, doesn't exist in my world. I've never done that. I've never gone on a hunt and didn't film it. I don't do that. I still to this
Hmm.
day have never just gone hunting and not captured it. So,
Hmm.
like, it
Is that
blows my
is that
mind to
so you
think that
can is that so you
it's
could
just part
reflect
of
on it and you going back through? It's just part of your process. It's just part of the experience for you is capturing it.
it's been it's been a part of the process, but reflecting back to those early days and being on chat forums and being a young hunter myself, I consumed content
Hmm.
like you wouldn't believe. All the DVDs and VHS you're talking about, I had those. I'd go to the Hunt Expo and try to find anybody who's creating content and buy their VHSs or DVDs. When chat forums got
Hmm.
popular, I was very active. I'd read every thread. I'd enjoy every photo, every picture. So for me to capture and share content was one way for me to give back to the hunting community because I kept like I took so much, right? Like I'm gaining knowledge,
Right.
I'm taking people's tips, I'm looking at their photos. Like me making my posts on those early chat forums was my way to give back to the community and entertain and show people what I was up to.
Yeah.